Hey, wow, I've just been on an hour ago into the challenge and it feels like I've just been on this thing all day, but I'm so happy to see you all and welcome for those of you that are just tuning in. How many of you were with me for the Ecamm challenge just an hour ago? Just give me a yes or something in the comments over there, but thank you so much for coming in. Really excited for this because it's that time of year when we're about to open up the doors to our Ecamm Live Academy or ELA Live. I'm going to explain all about that in just a second. So yes, Geeks on Tour says yes, you were on for 5 out of 5. That's fantastic. So yeah, lovely to see some of you are on. If you missed that, then it's over on the Ecamm channel. And you can check that playlist and just go through. We did a little 5-day, throwing a whole load of content at you over 5 days. And this is really the next step up from that. This is a bit calmer and a bit easier. Right, so as you can see, in half an hour's time, we're going to open the doors to ELA Live. Between now and then, I just want to explain to you what it is. Ecamm Live Academy, ELA Live, what is all this stuff that we're doing, and why I believe that every customer who's using Ecamm should be coming through this at least once. And we're also going to be on the live today giving away a free ticket to Ecamm Live Academy worth $199 and also a free 12-month Pro Ecamm Live license. Worth $384. We're going to be giving one of those away free on a prize draw a little bit later on. So to enter the competition, I think this is going to end up messing up here now. And let's take that one off and put that one on. There we go. Head over to adriansalisbury.com/enter. And all you got to do is put your name, put your email in. Don't worry, we're not trying to gather your emails. We'll delete them as soon as this is finished. But if we miss you, we need to be able to send you this ticket if you are the winner. So head over there and we've got about 40 minutes or so until we do a prize draw. But we're pretty strict on it. And if your name is called, we've got a little spin thing, it's great fun. And if your name is picked on, then you're going to have 1 minute to identify that you're on the live with us. So don't go pausing this because we've had that before, or don't leave it and think you'll catch the replay, because if we call your name and you don't identify yourself in the chat within a minute, we spin it again and someone else gets a chance to come on. So Rach will be popping that into the chat, or our moderators will do. So the link is there. And if Rach, you don't mind just popping that in every sort of 5 minutes or so, just reminding people to head over there and register. So super exciting that. I'll keep this one on screen though, because that'll keep me on track and make sure that we're getting through this. So says I've already entered. Doesn't sound right. It said that you already entered, but only just did. Oh, and I don't know whether you can have a look and see if that form needs resetting. I deleted out. Sorry, just a second. If you can head over to the spreadsheet, I think the form, whether there's a way of clearing submissions, if that's what people are finding. Hold fire, bear with us on that. My technical team, Owen, will have a look into that one. So jump back in and have a look at that quiz in a few minutes. Sorry about that. Right, anyway, so I don't think, to be explaining to you what Ecamm is. I'm assuming that you're already using Ecamm, but I'm also pretty confident that you're not actually getting the full potential out of Ecamm. And that's kind of true for every software. I mean, I can, whether it be Photoshop or Final Cut Pro or Canva, I kind of find that I do what I need with it. And sometimes get really surprised when I see somebody else using it. And I remember years ago, actually, I was a photographer for 15 years. I was using Photoshop all the time. I thought I was pretty good on it. And I can remember sitting with a friend who was doing some work with me, and he's using these shortcut keys, and I'm going, okay, I didn't know that, and realized actually how little I knew for it. And the same was true with Canva. We, in our Ecamm Live Academy last year, I think it was, somebody came on and did a masterclass. I get lost in Canva quite quickly, and watching someone who is competent and really proficient with it, I find really exciting. But you can feel a bit embarrassed at how limited your knowledge is on this. But I think there's that phrase that I love, that you don't know what you don't know, right? So if all you've ever done with Ecamm is use it to record something, there's probably a lot in here that you're not getting the use out of, and you're still paying the same amount for it as somebody who's really using all the ability, all the capabilities that are in here. So what we're going to do is I'd like to just run through some of the features that are in here, some of the high level ones. And actually, the guys that have been on with us on the challenge this week, there's been a lot of, I'm sort of spotting the chat coming on at the side, and people are saying to me things like, wow, I didn't know it did that. And I'm seeing the little mind-blown emojis going off. So even some pretty advanced people, there are features that you just didn't know because you've just never known to go looking for it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down some of the kind of highlight features that we've got inside of Ecamm. I'll try and demonstrate a few of them as well. Bear with me. It's always a bit hard when you're doing it live and there's bringing in iPads and phones and all kinds of stuff. But we'll have a go at it and we'll see if we can bring some of those in. And why don't you tell me in the chat if at any point there's a feature that you didn't know about or you're not using yourself. Just type new or something like that into the chat. And because I reckon there's going to be something for everybody that you didn't spot. And we're only scratching the surface for a few minutes. But so let's think about Ecamm Live top level, really. We're using it for live streaming, exactly what we're doing now. We're using it to record, and we're using it to go out to platforms like Zoom as well. So if we have a look, first of all, at the live streaming side of this, well, within live streaming, we can multi-stream. Did you appreciate that you can go to more than one channel at once? So right now, we are going to our YouTube channel, Adrian Salisbury Training. We're also going to the YouTube channel, and I'm also going out to my Facebook page. So again, why don't you let me know in the, Eddie's already given me a new. Why don't you let me know, actually, are you on Ecamm, or put AS for my channel, or FB if you're on Facebook, although it will show me in here if it's coming on a Facebook because the symbol will change. In fact, let me just quickly show you a live demo. If I show you my screen here, notice that on the chat here, this is showing me the feed that's coming in from YouTube. I don't think anyone's on Facebook. I'm not at all surprised. We didn't promote it over there. I just kind of turned it on and sent it out. So if somebody wants to go over to Facebook, you'll see the difference, that one will come through with the little Facebook symbol over there. Okay, so we can see that Michael's saying let's come out a live demo. So we've got a few of you that are on my Adrian Salisbury channel on YouTube. Yeah, so is this the Ecamm channel or is it my channel? It's okay. I'll let you put that in and you can have a look yourselves and see quite what's coming in there. But so yeah, with the live streaming, we've got multi-streaming. As you saw there, we've got comments, and I can click on these comments and I can bring that up onto my screen here. And notice I haven't got YouTube open. I haven't got Facebook open. I don't need to be kind of looking at the chat over there because it's all coming in over here. And we can also, more recently, some of you might have missed this, we can live stream to Instagram Live as well. And even just this week, there was an update that is allowing the chat to come through from Instagram as well. So in the same way that I'm seeing this feed in front of me coming from YouTube, it will also pull in from Instagram Live as well now. So some really cool features there for live streaming. New to anybody? Right, so I'll pull that one down. Let's have a look at some other features that we've got. What about recording? So yes, we can live stream, but we can do the same things that we're doing recording without actually going live at the same time. So we can record at 4K. We can actually stream at 4K out to YouTube. It's the only platform that will let us go at 4K. We can have multi-camera. So I, for instance, can... it's the first one I haven't got set up. Camera 2. So I've got another camera set up over there. We can do multi-camera. And one of the cool things that we can do with this is I can be recording with 2 cameras. Maybe that's because I want to do a top-down shot. You know, these kind of chef programs that you look at, and they're it's all right. My cursor's just doubled in size and it threw me out. You're sort of TV chefs that you're watching, and yeah, you've got that down shot, you've got the front shot like this, or like I just did there. You could have a side angle on, and you can have multiple cameras. You can be recording up to 3 cameras. And what it will do is so we've got like this mix here, and it's all framed and do things like this. But when I get to the end and my recorded video, I'll have this mixed one here, but I'll also have clean feeds. So this ISO recording that's further down on the list here means that I'm actually going to get all of those individual clean video camera feeds plus the mixed one as well. I get exactly the same actually from the audio. And this is a big deal if you're podcasting. You don't necessarily want that mixed audio. You want, maybe you've brought a guest in, and when you listen to it back, you realize that their volume was really quiet and yours was loud. Well, if you've got separate audio tracks at the end of it, you can turn the volume up on theirs or pull the volume down on yours to balance it up better. Or if they coughed or something, well, you can cut to the other track partway through. So some really cool features there. I can use my phone as a camera, and this plays up so much, but let's just see if it is going to play today. Resume. Yes, there it is. So that's me pulling through. I'm just literally holding this, as you can see. And so, this again could be sitting overhead, pointing down, or it could be a second angle. You're seeing my display. Actually, somebody asked earlier about my teleprompter, so there you go. You get a chance to have a quick look at that one. I can also, where are we? Let's come back to this one. iPad. What about this one? 2 seconds while I just get ready. It'll be worth it. Trust me. We can do things like this. And don't worry, that's not an accident that's just gone blurry. But I could use my iPad to write on screen like this. And how cool is that? I could actually be doing probably more than this, and we could be, instead of doing something like that, we could maybe be having a chart like this, and I'm showing you this progression going up, and I'm, this could be a fantastic feature. But again, Ecamm's letting us do all these cool things. So what else have we got? ISO recording and vertical video. So if you want to record reels, shorts, TikTok, you can record in this vertical format. So really easy to just go hit record, away we go, and then there you go. It will give you the file. You haven't got to take it into an editor and change the sizes around. It will actually give you that feed to send it straight out like that. So I reckon that's pretty awesome. What have I missed? Anything on there? Nope. Happy with that. Are you all finding this good? Let's just have a look. Anything more coming in? Love a simple setup. Yep, we try. Great stuff. Good to see you all on. Good. Awesome. That's what I like to hear, Arthur. So we've come on to the virtual camera. So what is the virtual camera? It allows us, and this is a pro feature, it allows us to be able to take everything that I've got on screen here out to Zoom, or as it says here, Microsoft Teams. It could be a webinar platform. What's the server that I'm trying to think of? What's it called? No, what's the server? Nah, don't worry about it. All different destinations, wherever you were going to, and it allows you to say, like in Zoom, when you come onto it and it says, enter your camera, enter your microphone. Anywhere that it's allowing you to do that, you can select the Ecamm virtual camera. Discord, thank you, Steve. It'll allow you to select this, and the same with the microphone. So if, like I was playing music in that little intro, or we'd got a little sound effect, everyone over on that destination will hear it as well. So people are going to be blown away, like that writing on screen and things. I'm on a little meeting or I'm doing something over there on Zoom and I go, yeah, let me just demonstrate this to you. And I pull that up. Or maybe somebody wants to have a look at the equipment I've got here and I can just tap a scene. My camera comes alive and no cables or anything. It just, yeah. So you can see the power that is in here. But I know time and time again, people aren't really getting the benefit out of this. They're not seeing this. We can be bringing in, we've put here PowerPoint and Keynote. And again, it becomes very easy for me. I've got, let me just show you a live demo on this so you can see what I'm doing. I've got an impact presentation down here. This is like my little notes scene if I'd got notes on here. And as I'm clicking down here, I'm changing on this Keynote presentation. I'm walking my way through it. And every time I do, that's changing because it's mirroring this down here and it's pulling it up there to my feed. Okay. So I think that's everything on, they're kind of my main features that I'm looking at over here. And yeah, so did anybody spot anything in there that they're not using at the moment? I'm just seeing Geeks on Tours having a senior moment. Yes, that's me having a senior moment. Absolutely. Bit like keeping live demo mode on there. Candice is saying that's cool. Fantastic. Bill saying making you look super professional in Zoom meetings. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. FaceTime says a lot of extra things that are now in there. And Discord was one of them. FaceTime, other places. It's opened up a lot more that you can go to. Keynote, is that meaning that was new to you, David? Fantastic. Michael says all of it. Yeah, Easy Webinar. You could go out to Easy Webinar. I've done that. Google Meets as well. I believe so. You just need, when you're looking in your browser, that right at the top, there might be a camera setting that you need to click to let Google see your camera. Really awesome. Wishing you about Ecamm. Its features years ago, Dennis. Yeah. Eric's totally needing the refresher. Brilliant. Right. So glad you're spotting some new things. Oh, I totally forgot, actually. We've got some more. We've got profiles and widgets. And this was one that slipped away from people. So profiles, what I've done here, if you were on with me an hour ago when we were doing the Ecamm challenge, everything looked different on here. Now, I haven't, between now and then, had to change all this around and my colors and bring logos on, because I create a profile. So everything I've got here, I can save this as a profile, which I do, called ELA Live. And then I can start again. And when I'm building this out, or I can duplicate this one over, I can change the colors, I can change the branding when I'm working maybe for a different customer, or I've got a different group that I'm presenting in. And literally with a click of a button, it will change the profile over and everything on screen changes, right down to the comments that come up. Notice that these are completely different branded. The fonts are all different to what I was using on the call an hour ago. It's incredible. Profiles are so powerful. And if I wanted to, well, we did this in the challenge earlier, is the profile that I made, I'm able to export it and I can make it available for other people to have. Or it means you could get a designer or somebody to make a profile up for you, and then you just open it up on your computer or take it from one computer to another, and everything will come in exactly how it looked on the previous one. And widgets, this is probably, yeah, I reckon a year ago, I really wasn't getting widgets. You know, it used to be that widgets, you could just bring on clever little things that Streamlabs, is it Streamlabs that make the widgets that you could do these little effects and things, and it would do, you know, if somebody subscribed to your channel, it'd do a little ping and things like that. And that was great, but I wasn't really using it. What I've realized with widgets is that one of the things we can do is, so rather than me having Chrome open on a browser and I need to have a page there, with a widget, I can actually click a button here, and this has just brought in my Ecamm Live Academy page. And so it isn't open and live now, or sorry, I'm not looking at it now. It's not on my desktop or anywhere else, but I can interact with this sales page over here. I could go to a YouTube video or something else, but I'm interacting with this via a widget. Does that make sense? So within a widget, I'm able to say to it, give me a URL, let me pop that into it. And as long as it's not behind a password, it won't work. Like, for instance, within our academy, I couldn't show you a page in there because all it will say is you need to log in to be able to get into it. But if it's an open page, you can absolutely do this. And so I've got a whole library set of different pages that I want to be able to go to. So all of my different academy pages, if I want to have the Ecamm sales page or the pricing page, or there's just regular pages that you tend to go to, it's a super powerful way of bringing that up. Okay, so widgets, I reckon that probably out of all of them is one that you're not getting the best out of. Not many people are using widgets. Yeah, absolutely, Dennis. You can do that for different brands. I know, yeah, a lot of people do that, and they're talking with different clients and they want to be able to put a different logo up behind them, or like I've got this ELA Live down the side, you could replace that and bring different ones in. One of the affiliates in a presentation. Not quite sure what that is, but yeah, fantastic. Glad you're enjoying this. So let's come back. What have we got? 6 minutes on here before we open the doors to this. So these are the features, that's just, again, we're just scratching the surface, teasing you with things that we can do with this. And I'm a natural educator. All right. I love breaking down tech. And so when people were saying to me some years back that they've got Ecamm, but they're not really using it, or they didn't know how to do stuff, for me, that's like, right, I got to create a training on this. And so that's when we created our Ecamm Live Academy. And I'm really proud of it. It's a fantastic training, and we get such great feedback from it that I'm recommending it to everybody. So what we're offering, so Ecamm Live Academy is our online training. And we give you a full library of easy to follow tutorials. I can quickly pull it up over here, actually. Let me see. Hopefully this is going to come through. Yep. So this is me screen sharing. I've got the window open. This is inside Ecamm Live Academy. And so we've got level 1 in here. Goes from introduction, unboxing, setting up your preferences. Then we've got a whole section in here all about overlays, image overlays, animated, screen share overlays, dynamic text boxes, all kinds of things, widget overlays. So all the things I've just been talking about are over there. And then we come down to level 2, and we're now talking about live streaming, so multi-streaming, how to prepare for that. We've got checklists and things for you. Going live to all different destinations we've put in there. Level 3, we're getting on to interviewing. This is a big deal. Using a green screen, using the camera switcher on here. Level 4, we're getting into using your phone, using your iPad, using different things, doing slide share presentations, fixing audio, sync, all these kind of things right in on screen like you've just seen me doing. Level 5, then we're getting into more advanced things. We're going out to Zoom and places with the virtual cam. See, there's Webinar Jam, Mighty Networks, using Restream, using a Stream Deck, tons of stuff in there. So that's what you're getting. That's Ecamm Live Academy. And then what we do, and you've got that, you can access that straight away. You could sign up over on our page, Ecamm Live Academy. You can access all of that training straight away. We've got updates in there for life. So there's a big one going to be coming this year from Ecamm with this Zoom integration. I can't wait for that. Don't know if it's going to be weeks, going to be months, but when that comes, we'll record a whole load of new videos teaching you how to use it and you will get that for free once you've got access to Ecamm Live Academy. As I say, it's $199 to get hold of this, over 9 hours worth of training. But an online training is great, but you know, we're kind of used to online courses like this. So really where the magic comes is ELA Live. And this is our live event that we host twice a year. And it's only available to Ecamm Live Academy customers. So the training comes from Ecamm Live Academy, but then we invite people to come and join us for the live training where we'll be pointing you back and signposting you back to the online course. But then we have a Facebook group. That's what's about to open in 3 minutes, is our new Facebook group. And so within a space of 2 weeks, we're going to work through all the training material with you, and we give you this safe place for you to be able to practice, do some branding and things like this, go live into the group. You know, certainly for people that have never gone live before. And I know, and I've heard people saying, you know, I'm literally here with sweaty palms hitting go live. But we create this space with a beautiful community, and it's okay if stuff goes wrong or you're muted, because all you're going to get is praise and people going, it's cool, come on, you're doing really well. I love it. We'll be doing interviewing in there. You'll be, you know, catching each other and getting on interviews. So this is a big deal. This 2-week live event is something quite special. We get about 300 members in there, and actually probably half of them are our returning customers that come back in because they just enjoy the experience so much. How do you enroll? Do I have to enroll now to get in a few minutes? So what's going to happen in a few minutes is that people that have already joined Ecamm Live Academy, we've allocated them a ticket into ELA Live. So what's going to happen when this countdown gets to 0 is Rachel is going to send an email to all of those people with a link to our Facebook group, because the doors will be open and you can get in. And so we actually start the training. In fact, let me come to the, well, it was up here on this widget, wasn't it? My Ecamm page. So all the training is over here, and this is where you can click to enroll. In fact, if I click enroll, it'll take me down to the bottom of the page, and you can see here that a new customer, Ecamm Live Academy, you can come and join. So you're getting Ecamm Live Academy, you're getting a ton of resources and assets that we've made available. You get a ticket included to ELA Live. You're getting 25% off of an Ecamm Live Pro license worth $96. We give you an offer to come and join Impact, our other training, with a half price discount. And you got all this available and access from a mobile app as well. So you can click buy now from over there, and that will then send you instantly an email with the Facebook group link, and you can come and get involved over there. If you've been through previously, so you've already got the Ecamm Live Academy training and you just want to come and join us for the live event again, you can come back as an alumni for $99. And again, that is open right now as well. Okay, so did we hit 0? We're about to go. Anytime now, you can jump over there. And if I show you actually over here on this is I'm going to do a live feed of this, but this is our Facebook group that at the minute has only got us and our wonderful moderators Paul and Val sitting in there. This is looking a bit empty. There's a nice little welcome video waiting for you there, and in a few minutes we're going to be getting a few more people coming and joining us over there. Rach, there's your green light. You can open the doors and let people come in. And if you want to head to the sales page, you can come and join. And yeah, we don't actually start. So let me come back to the sales page here a second. If the actual training itself for the ELA Live, you can watch a little video there telling you more about it. This is showing you all the everything that you're getting, including Descript Academy. Descript is a video editing tool that is now integrated into Ecamm. So you get to the end of doing a live or recording something and it will say, do you want to edit this in Descript? And if you press the button, it will send your file straight over to Descript. Well, that's a fantastic editing software. And we've put together a training on it. And you get that for free when you sign up to Ecamm Live Academy. Let me just come down. There's some testimonials on there from our wonderful customers. And as you see, this ELA Live event starts in 9 days. So the actual live training runs from the 12th to the 23rd of Feb. But you can get into the group and get started straight away with that. All right, you can see on here as well that we're going to work through that training. We've got daily lives, Q&A sessions. And what I haven't pointed out is that you do actually get 6 months access to this Facebook group. So although we are saying it's a 2-week event, it's live for 2 weeks, we really encourage you to try and get on the lives if you can. They'll be every day at 5 p.m. in the UK, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'll come on, I'll do a live. We're going to walk through the different levels that we're in and answer all your questions, do some live demonstrating. It's just a fantastic experience. I love it. It's a highlight of my year is when we're going through our Ecamm live or ELA lives. But yes, you get, so what we do is that Facebook group, although it's there for 2 weeks, the Facebook group actually stays open and active right through till we run our next one. And the next ELA Live this year will be at the end of September. So you've got 7 months in the group, and the wonderful Paul and Val will be in there regularly going live, challenging you, pushing you on. I'll be popping in as well this year and trying to just keep my hand in there a little bit and show my face. Paul and Val did so we just wrapped up the last ELA Live, which was from September last year. And Paul and Val did the final live a few days ago, doing a great job. And I love that they've kept the thing going. And then we tick into the new one as well, as you see, a week on Monday. All right, so we're open now. You can jump in there if you want. I would love to answer any questions that you've got about this. And we need to do this prize draw, don't we? So let me just see. I'm just checking. I got notes up here. I'm totally off script. And I just wanted to make sure I haven't missed anything important or these guys aren't going to tell me afterwards. So the link is in there. Rachel will pop that in for Ecamm Live Academy. So sorry for if any confusion. Ecamm Live Academy is the online training that includes a free ticket to ELA Live. If you've been through Ecamm Academy before and you just want to come back as an alumni, then you can tick $99 as an ELA Live and just come back through. People, you can do that as many times as you want. I had someone the other day say to me that they emailed me to say, I'm already booked in. This is my 10th time coming back round. I reckon Val's probably our top. I think she's been to every one apart from one. So, yeah, and I've seen a lot of familiar faces. I know Maggie, Ramona, others of you that have been really faithful and loving the group and the experience that we've kept going over there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've got a little show reel that I'd like to show you with some of our customers talking about their experience in it. It's a few minutes long. It'll give me a chance just to quickly have a look on here. If you've got questions, please, I think Paul's been popping it in already. Just put a Q and a colon. It'll make it easier for me to spot and find. And then let's just pop down here. Last time, really, adriansalisbury.com/enter. Is that working now? Are we filling up the... are you okay with that? Is it working? You should be able to head there now, pop in your name and your email. And when we've watched this testimonial show reel, I'm going to do a raffle, prize draw. And firstly, we're going to be giving away a free ticket to ELA Live or Ecamm Academy. So it's worth $199. And then we're also going to give a year's pro license to Ecamm Live, which is worth $384, I believe. So stick around, but you do need to be on the live when I call your name out, else we'll just spin it again and someone else has a chance. Great. Catherine's used it to join. So yeah, hopefully that's working. Dennis is saying it's working. Great. Because we always get people saying, my name's not on there, I can't see it. We'll come to that. Right, let me just show you this as a few familiar faces just talking about their experience of Ecamm Live Academy.
Adrian's Ecamm Academy revolutionized my business.
My experience of going through Ecamm Live Academy was simply amazing.
Everybody keeps learning, starts from nothing, and gets where they're going.
I used Ecamm for about 2.5 years before that. During the Ecamm Academy, I found I was only using about 5% of the power of Ecamm Live. And Adrian just kind of opened it up for me.
When Ecamm Live came out with a completely new version, Adrian completely overhauled his content to keep pace. And I would have had access to that content whether I repeated the academy or not.
I love the atmosphere. I love the training, the education, the pace. I guess, it really comes down to the instructor, Adrian.
I have taken 2 rounds of this with Adrian and the gang, and I have been thrilled with the quality of the instruction that we get and the patience and the good, kind-hearted spirit of not only our instructor, Adrian, but also of his helpers and our community.
The ongoing support with the Facebook group, it has been outstanding.
It's priceless. Adrian will discuss different topics. He will take you through demonstrations live and answer your questions almost to no end.
I really encourage you to get into Ecamm, and the only way to do that is to get into Adrian's Ecamm Academy.
Saved me so much time and frustration, because if you're going to go and learn this stuff, learn it from the best and get it right the first time. I could do trial and error. I could go live a bunch of times in Ecamm, but nobody's going to explain it and spell it out for me and make it as organized as Adrian Salisbury did.
To the person that's sitting on the fence considering whether they want to purchase this training course, Ecamm Live Academy, I would say do so now without hesitation. I'll simply tell you this: the class is amazing, but the group support is outstanding. There's none like this one.
Worth every penny.
So I just encourage you, sign up. Just do it.
So if you're on the fence about joining the academy, I strongly encourage you to say yes. Video is the future. There's no denying it. And if you want to learn to do it right, Adrian Salisbury is the guy to learn from.